Welcome to the Bookworm Bindery, and this is Kathy. We're going to be looking at a really cool set of projects that I've gotten done. I've used some of them, and I have some up for sale. These are lace, I guess. Let's see, what do we call these? We call these lace strips. And this is an idea I got from Tina at Shabbydabbydoodah. It wasn't a tutorial that she did. She was showing things that were going into her shop. And I took one look at this and I just fell in love with this. It's a little close. It'd be nice if it were in focus. I'll drop it back down and we'll see what we can get it to do in focus. Okay. In focus? Focus is good. Okay. And when I saw this project that she had put together, I was like, oh my gosh, I have so much lace. So then I went on a journey to try to find butterflies. And I had some butterflies that were flat butterflies, probably machine embroidered on a netting. I don't think they were on an organza, but they might have been. And then when I went to one of my local shops, they had these with glitter and stones. And yeah, the magpie within said, you have to have this. So these are fancy. Not all of them have as much bling as this. So this one I called my green garden. It starts off with pale butterflies, and as it moves slowly but surely, I am going into darker. The larger butterflies will become darker, and it just has a really cool look to it. These are, most of them are 24-inch strips, so 2 feet, and they're very easy to kind of go in and snip along to get. Really, it ends up being a lace cluster. You could make it longer if you wanted to maybe put it on a backing. So we'll take this, you could sew it onto the backing, trim it, and then be able to use it as a pocket. It could be a pocket at the bottom of your page. It could be a side pocket, like an edge decorator, edge piece, but turning it into a pocket. Oh, so there's ideas. So just really cool stuff. Embroidered flowers, net flowers, bows, and differing sizes of butterflies. So what I've done with these is, here's our Kathy's traditional borders. These come as separators in case lots. So I have a friend who brings them to me she has cats, and so she brings them to me. And then I have a friend who brings them from work, and I just cut them down and use them whatever size I need. They're great for backing up. So as I use these in these clusters and the ephemera packets, I just round the corners and edge them, ink them on the edges, and do a little, so that they're ready for you to use however you might be able to use them. It's nice to be able to use up that packing. So these are on the website. Each one of them is individually priced. This is not one of those things that, like ephemera packets, if it's an ephemera packet that is a butterfly and flower, I'll have multiple packets that say butterflies and flowers. But in this case, these are all individual. So at the point that this particular one gets gone, then it'll be taken off of the website, no longer be for sale. They are individually priced, so this 24-inch strip comes in at $19.75. So get this one sealed up. I brought a selection of 4 different kinds. They were visible at the beginning. And this is the first one I made. I made this with a piece of vintage lace that really is almost antique. And it is not as long. It's only a 19-inch strip. It's the last I have of this. And this really delicate peach. And so I put in ivory bows and peach and apricot flowers. So in this case, at 19 inches, this is $12.50. If I'd had more, I would have used it. But such a pretty piece of lace. And so that is that piece. It's a little smaller, so I do have to actually display it somewhat differently so that it looks nice on in the display, bag. But it says right on the front how many inches these are. So I don't know if Tina over at Shabbydabbydoodah did a tutorial on how to make these, but after I looked at them, I kind of looked at them and went, ooh, I've got stuff I can do that with. And I made them. I'd like to go back through her list of things. You can see that these flowers do have a rhinestone in the middle, but they are not the same blingy. This was a double that I just thought was beautiful. And then some individual ones. So that's the peach lace strip. Recently, well, actually not recently, about 6 months ago, I did a junk journal that I called Reflections in Black and White. And as I was making this one up, I thought, ooh, this would be really pretty in that. So it might be something that someone who purchases that particular journal might want to pick this piece up. So it does have some of the glitter and stoned fancy butterflies, and then it has some of the embroidered netting with the pearl in the center. We've got some small of the fancies, and then it has white bows, black bows, and then white daisies with a white opaque rhinestone in the center. I don't know how well you can see that. It looks to me like it's glaring out. Maybe I can bring it up a little closer. And the light does catch on it, although I'm not sure how well it's showing up. So we have white and black. I think I already mentioned. No, I said white and black ribbon or bows. We also have white and black butterflies. So this particular one is a 24-inch strip because that's just what I've kind of cut them in. And this particular strip is $15. So there's that one. Oh, never mind. Okay, we'll get that slipped away. So again, if you go onto the website, if you go onto the bookwormbindery.com, you will see strips that I haven't shown here. And if any of these strips that I have shown here are not there, they are no longer available. So I replace them as they sell. Actually, what I like to do is kind of sit down and make up 5 or 6 at a time. So if I sell 1 or 2, then I add more in. So this is a beautiful setup. I had this really wide, let me turn it over, brown lace. It was quite wide. And so I trimmed it up at the bottom. I thought it made it look a little more interesting. And I call this piece Cocoa or Coffee because I honestly couldn't decide. So again, fancy butterflies with the smaller fancy butterflies. And then the bows actually came in 3 colors. I have 2 shades of brown and then this pale mocha here. No flowers in this strip. I didn't have any flowers that I felt went along with this. Hi, baby. So again, 24-inch lace strip. This one is $17 for the 24 inches. And I just thought that they were really, really beautiful. I thought that what Tina did with hers was really stunning. And I feel like mine are really pretty. I feel like they have some distinct different looks to them. But I find that I am trying to replicate the charm. Oh, here comes the cat. Hello, Hayden. I'm trying to video here. Come on, into my lap, please. Thank you. Okay, well that got taken care of. So, yeah, if you're interested in seeing more of these, definitely go over to the website. It is on the front page. You know, it's on the home page of my YouTube channel. And of course, if you're seeing this on the website, oh, this is a little tricky, then you know where to go to see the other ones, because you probably are looking at that page. These links tend to be on the pages with the items for sale on my website. So there. That was a little bit of a difficult piece of work. Tricky. Okay, let's get this one closed up. So there you go. And I definitely recommend going over and checking out Tina at Shabbydabbydoodah on YouTube. She has a website, and I think she's got a coffee page and some other stuff. So go and check out her stuff, because she does some wonderful stuff and she has some really fun content on her channel, and I really enjoy doing things that I've learned from her. I really enjoyed this one particularly. It was great. So I am going to let you go. Have a good time playing with your crafting things, and yeah, drop me a note or check out the other stuff on the website, and check out my other videos on YouTube. So if you haven't done so and you're on YouTube, do the like and the checking it out. Hit the bell, do all those things. Yeah, thanks. Have fun with your crafts.